Hi! It is fall, so we are going to DIY a scarf storage rack because when it is fall, the first things I start to think of are when do I get to start wearing my scarves, because I have a scarf collection of 20-something scarves. It's great. Anyway, so to do that, what I'm going to be using today is 6-pack storage cubes. I'm going to hold that up. You can see it, my old tattered box. And the reason I am using that is because the connectors that I have, some of them have broken. So I can't make a complete storage rack. So now I have all of my racks that I have nothing to do with. So, because I have a lot of scarves, I thought I would make a scarf hanger or organizer, because right now they're just knotted in my drawer and I don't even know all the ones I have anymore. So, what you're going to need is you will need your racks. You will need hooks, because we will be hanging them on the wall. I am using whatever these ones are, because that is what I already had. You can also use screws. Whatever you have around the house will be fine as long as you can hang it up. A leveler, it's very important. And zip ties. So we'll get started. Alright, so these racks are about 1 square foot each. So I'm working on the floor because that's where I have enough room. And when you are working with these particular rack storage cube things, you'll notice that there are 2 different kinds. There are these ones with the big squares, which is what I'm going to be using today, and then these ones are smaller squares, which you could use for ties or belts. But these ones we're not using today because if you have your scarf, it makes it a little more difficult to hang them. I mean, I guess you could do it, that one does it, but the bigger ones are just going to be easier overall. So that is what we're doing. So to start out, I have just 2 laying next to each other, and I'm going to take my zip tie and real simple, just go underneath it. Try not to... Am I stabbing it through the blanket? I'm not sure what's happening. And really super simple. I'm gonna zip tie it. After I hang it, I'll cut off this. So there's 1 done. Here is 2. And I am zip tying it at the corner. And then on the wall, it'll hang. So I'm gonna make this at least a 4x4. And I don't really have camera room to do it, but we're gonna do it anyway. Alright, so following what we did on our first one, we're just gonna zip tie our corners to each other. So this is my 3rd square on. And I realize I'm not a speedy zip tire. I feel like that's a talent people should have. It's quick zip tying. And this one, I think what's gonna be quicker is if you crisscross it. No, I don't think that'll look as good. Okay, I'm gonna continue with what I was doing. I'm just gonna go corner to corner, zip tying it all on. And my last one on this side. Oh, I missed one right here. Alright, there. That was my real last one. And there we have it. We have our 4x4 shelf zip tied. I'm folding it up here because it's going to make it easier to carry. And then we will make our way to hang it. So what I'm doing is I am going to be hanging my wire rack by myself so that you can see kind of an easy way to do it, because you may not have a buddy around every time, and if you're a mom like me, it's probably you and the baby, and babies aren't known for their shelf hanging skills. So I have my hooks. Haha. I have my handy dandy leveler. And I also have thumbtacks, and that's something I didn't talk about in the beginning. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my leveler, and I'm going to take thumbtacks, or a thumbtack, and I'm going to put it up, make sure it's level, and then put a thumbtack in the wall where I want my other hook to be. And now that that is there, you see my hole? Well, you probably can't, but there's a hole. So it's level with this one. And then I'm going to take my other hook and I'm going to put it in the wall. Gently put this in. And we're almost in. So I'm speeding up a little bit. Boop, boop, doop, boop, 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 boop. There we are. Well, for some reason it looks uneven. Even though my thing said it's level, but honestly it could be my eyes. So here we go. Wire rack is on. What do we think? I think it's good. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my scissors. I'm going to cut all these tabbies off. There's a middle one that I did as a cross section to see how that turned out. I didn't love it, so I'm just going to cut that off. And then I'm going to hang my scarves. Everything's all hung. This is my lovely scarf wall. So soft. So now I get to see all my scarves. So I actually know which ones I have in my wonderful collection. The way I have hung them is pretty simple. They're just threaded through about halfway. And that is a wrap. That's what it looks like. So if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see